going on, guys? Well, chilling here at the park. Glendon is gone again. He bounced on us again. I think I know why. I think Glendon thought he was going to come out here and this was going to be a cakewalk. And he started blaming us, because we put out shitty courses and everything else. The reason why Stripe did what they did. No. I don't think it has to do with that necessarily. I think that banks and everybody after the pandemic giving out all that money, I think they're tightening their belts now. And I think Stripe and PayPal, they're tightening up because of fraud, but I don't think it's necessarily because everybody was putting out shitty courses. I mean, people have been putting out shitty courses for decades before then. I just think Glendon came back and he thought it was going to be a cakewalk. You could put out basically the same information and repackage it and call it corporate or corporate papers or corporate something. And it's not that easy out here. It's not that easy out here. This is why I'm still physically driving still part-time, because it's not easy on this online space. It's not easy right now. It's harder to gain trust. This is why I prefer to do it in a membership, because it's long-term. So that's why I birthed the Family LLC Club. So it's long-term. It's a building block. It's not just a course, like 4 or 5 modules and goodbye. This is a long-term thing we're building. And it's got some PDFs and some downloads in there as well. I'm thinking about giving away, and hit me in the comments if you would like this strategy sessions with your first purchase in the Family LLC Club, your first payment, and it's only $27. So that's cheaper than what I was going to do strategy sessions for. I was going to do strategy sessions for $47, and I give you an hour of my time, and we just talk strategy, what you already set up, what you haven't set up. Not that I'm an expert, but just based on my previous knowledge of what I've been doing in the past. And now I have a real AI marketing agency now. If you don't know, you need to go back and watch more videos. I have a real agency now. My bank account is with Relay Bank, a fintech bank. I haven't done a credit union for it yet. I'm thinking about doing that next in the near future. And this is not just going to be funded, this company not just going to be funded with the Family LLC Club members. It's going to be funded by freelance work I do. If someone comes to me and wants me to help them put together a YouTube channel, that would go in this company. If someone wants me to do a AI video for them, for their company, something like that, any freelance work, digital, is going in this company. The rideshare money is separate for now. So that's what we're doing so far. But it's really a company that I'm funded with money I was already producing, and hopefully money that I'm going to produce more of online in the future. Because I have a bigger plan, and the bigger plan is to do some stuff, create the building blocks with just this LLC to get grants, credit cards, loans, lines of credit, all for the purpose of building something much bigger in the future. If I live long enough, knock on wood, because things happen. RIP, Troy Mason is out of here. Even though people keep saying he's gone, Glendon's still here. But I think Glendon keeps disappearing because he thinks that's going to make him more relevant when he comes back, and it kind of does. Even me, I'm guilty of it. I kind of got excited when Glendon came back because I thought I was going to be the old Glendon, and he's changed with age. Like, he's not focused on the business. He's more focused on the drama that he created. He's guilty of creating some of that drama that he went back and forth with Anton and Erica and all that. He's guilty of creating those videos that created the chaos, which I think ultimately didn't destroy him online. He can still come back and get views, but it put him in a bad light on overall. I'm seeing the pedophile videos, and I don't do that to him. So Glendon, if you're watching, I'm respectfully giving my opinion that part of that chaos you created yourself. I'm just saying. When he just should have just stayed focused on business and what's relative, to what he's talking about now. And instead, he's worried about in charging so much. How do you justify, not change the subject, but how do you justify charging people as much as he charges and think that Stripe ain't gonna flag it? I'm pretty sure if I charge anything over $1,000 and I was getting multiple $1,000 payments in one day, Stripe would flag it. That has nothing to do with what other entrepreneurs are doing out there in the world. Stop blaming other people. It's because they don't trust us. It's a lot of fraud going on out there. I'm almost a victim of a scam every day. And I'm not famous. I'm not anybody important. People try to scam me almost every day. They try to hack my YouTubes. They try to hack my Facebook. They try to even hack my TV at home. The TVs can be hacked. I'm almost a victim. If I wasn't that crafty enough to learn about these scams ahead of time, I might be victim to them. People constantly trying to scam Uber drivers. I think because my credit score went up too. People are always trying to figure ways to try to trick me into their fake lending products, and meanwhile some place in Africa or Thailand or somewhere trying to scam me. And it's getting hard out here. That's why Glendon disappeared again. I feel like he thinks that it's going to keep working, where we get excited when he comes back. I think that was it. I think we're done. Glendon. I hate to say that, but for a while, Glendon Cameron was, in my mind, one of my online mentors. For a while. And I will thank Glendon for encouraging me to watch certain people. Like, I think this guy, Dan Martell. If it wasn't for Glendon talking about Dan Martell, I wouldn't even know who this guy is. White guy. I think he's in his 40s. Very good entrepreneur. He's in the AI space. And that's one of my new mentors, thanks to Glendon, It's part of his fault, the reason why I know Anton Daniels. I didn't know who Anton was till Glendon started talking about him. I didn't know who Erica was till Glendon started talking about her. You see how it's kind of his fault, a lot of this stuff? A lot of this chaos. And I know what he's thinking. He's probably thinking, all these people just doing a video about me so they can get views. No, not really. I mean, it's part of it. I do want views, but I want people to understand that these people that we look up to online are no better than we are. I realize that now. I used to put them on pedestals. RIP, I hate keep talking about him, but he's part of my journey, Troy Mason. I used to look up to Troy. This other guy that scammed me, E. Dean Cole. I used to look up to E. Dean Cole as a black man, as an entrepreneur. These people are no better than us. They just learn some crafty techniques to trick their own community, the poor black community, into following them. Now, I don't want y'all to think I'm coming out here trying to be perfect, because I'm going to make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm admitting to all mine. That's the difference. If I came out and did a video like Glendon and it completely destroyed me, I would just come out and be like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry. If it was made up, I'd be like, it was a made-up story just to drum up dramatics to get you guys to watch my stuff more. Or if it really happened, just something happened in my past, I completely apologize for it. Let's move on from it. And, you know what I mean? No accountability. I made a lot of mistakes. I promoted bad products, bad companies. This is why I want to create my own stuff now, because I believe I'm their level now. Just the knowledge base. I no longer think Glendon is above me. You know, I think even all these dudes, Richard Fain, Glendon, the only person I still would put above me is like Myron Golden. I ain't gonna lie to you. Myron is the GOAT. If I saw Myron Golden, I might bow. But all these other black entrepreneurs particularly, I have a lot of respect for Dan Martell, not because he's white, because I don't want you guys thinking, oh, we just look up to white people. Because I respect what he's done in his journey and building his AI companies, and he puts out a lot of content, and it's structured on just business, which Glendon needed to be. Stay on the path, focus on business. But he talks about black people liking the drama, liking entertainment, but yet he created the entertainment for us. He knew that when he was in that car rental business, showing us that stuff was entertaining. And it was. We liked the drama when he was getting dudes arrested, and we wanted to hear who he got arrested next. I was like, the Chronicles is on? I was like this. When Glendon was doing them, I forgot what he called it. I don't remember. It was something, Car Rental Chronicles or something like that. I was like this. When the next episode? Because we do, as black people, we want to see a little bit more entertaining stuff. But if you stay business from jump, like Dan Martell stays business, I only watch him for that. Glendon brought the drama with the Car Rental Chronicles and strong cocaine. Then he kind of recreated. Remember, he kept trying to do the strong cocaine videos over and over and over, and it stopped working. We do like entertaining stuff. I'm not a really entertaining type person myself. I do know how to find entertaining people. I do have that skill. I have a skill where I literally can find entertaining people, put them on video, and probably make money from it. It's a skill to find people like that I know, because I know they're entertaining to me. So I know other people would enjoy it as well. So I know I can find people like that, bring them on the channel, and make a whole show on it. Literally what Black Ink did, not to get off topic, but when Black Ink came out, I instantly knew you could recreate something very similar to this. You could create something very similar to this. Think about it. No one's really done a show based on a black man starting a marketing company or agency and having a diverse crew. I can literally hire the right people and manage them as on top of that from jump, put them in a contract, and create almost a black ink, but we control it. And we can start with a channel, but I think even better in the channel would be to move to our own video platform and just put out teasers on YouTube and TikTok and be like, go over to the channel to see more. You know what I'm saying? So I see how drama can also be mixed and make your business money. And you don't have to really fake. You don't want to really make it fake. You want to make it somewhat a live reality type thing. But we're also trying to sell a product. And the product is the membership. So we literally would do videos, always promoting the company, get people to do the video membership. That could be the product. And just do videos in a retail environment and tell the people involved, send in their friends and family. We'll give them like, $50 retainer to be on the show. And you want to make it, you don't want to create drama, but if you hire the right people, there will be some drama, if you know what I'm saying. Especially if you're involving alcohol, weed, So the reason why I'm talking about this is I could create something like this, promote a company or product, all from video content. So this is why I feel like I'm on these guys' level now. I've gone through all the mistakes. I've been scammed. I've been ripped off by a lot of companies. The crypto thing really threw me for a loop. At one point, I believed in crypto so much, and all the scams just really turned me off from crypto. So I still own some cryptocurrency on Coinbase, but I'm not really enthusiastic about doing anything crypto related. I'm not promoting any network marketing companies right now. I was thinking about getting back into NWR, but none of you guys commented and saying I should. Only because they're doing the silver thing right now. There's a way you could invest in silver and get money back on a monthly basis, I believe. But I see why Glendon disappears now, but I kind of don't. Because if he just focused on business and just put out videos once a week is all we would need to see of him, if he just stayed focused on business and stopped with the drama around his life, And then he gets pissed off when people comment negative. I don't get pissed off. I'm either going to keep the comment or delete you. I'm not going to get pissed off and try to fight with you. And he gets pissed off because one of the guys came to my channel, a video I did about Glendon, and he was talking about a comment that he made, and I was like, oh, you're the guy? Because he pissed Glendon off so bad. Shout out to you if you know who I'm talking about. He said something about his watch. Why'd you sell the Rolex? Or whatever kind of watch Glendon had at one time. He was always flashing. He has the Apple watches, but he had one real nice watch before he disappeared the last time. And then he came back, and that person commented on it, pissed Glendon off. And it threw Glendon's focus off business for a while because he wanted to do videos on complaining about the people doing the comments. And I ain't gonna lie, I get off topic sometimes. And I might go in about something somebody said about my channel or me every now and again. But I'm not creating any drama for myself. Even if I did something that was semi-illegal or immoral, I'm not going to be talking about it on the channel and ruin my reputation, especially when there's business owners that look up to me. That's what throws me off about Glendon. And he can't say that about me. He can say, well, you watched me all these for years, and what have you done? I've done stuff. You could Google me just like you could Google Glendon. I've done stuff. I've made money. I'm 55 years old. Obviously, I've done some stuff in my lifetime. You know, I'm not just talking about Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft is a small, minute part of my life. Uber and Lyft has been, I admit, it's been a while. Uber has been a solid almost 8 years of my life. Lyft, 7. YouTube, 8 years of my life. But I'm 55. I've been around a minute. You know, hopefully I got a good 40, 50 more years left in me with modern day technology, God willing, you know. But I've made a lot of mistakes too, but none like Glendon created for herself. You created the drama yourself. You got mad at everybody else when you came back. I think if you're going to come back, you shouldn't get mad at anybody but yourself. If I was going through what he's going through, I'd be mad at myself. Where you got to disappear and come back to get people excited. Like, it kind of worked the last time. I mean, we kind of, oh, Glendon's back, but I think it's over. I think the hype is over. I think he lost me as a long-term fan than somebody that maybe I wouldn't buy a course from Glendon, but if Glendon had a affordable membership, I got to be honest, if Glendon had an affordable membership like I built with the Family LLC Club, and he was just giving us updates every now and then, and downloads we could download of some useful stuff or information, and those are reasonably priced, even more than what I'm charging. Even more than what I'm charging. Let's say he was charging $47 a month. I might invest in it. But knowing Glendon, it would never be $47 a month. It'd probably be bare minimum. I don't even picture Glendon doing $100 a month for anything. You know, unless he was desperate that month, he might. Every now and then he'll do like a flash sale and give you guys, bundle up a bunch of old stuff he did and he give you that for a good price. I can see him doing that, but I'm not going to try to say I'm going to only market a $27 course. I mean, a membership. I'm not focused on courses. Memberships are different because they're like long-term and they're kind of like you're building up commitment, hopefully. But I'm thinking about doing a school community as well. I want to do different communities on different platforms because I want to find the one that fits, you know, the best, you know. So I'm probably going to try a school and build a community there. And then you get separate audiences too. Separate audiences that you can sell one product, you know. And then I'm going to be still always making money with affiliate marketing. I haven't given up on that. I'm doing that currently. You know, I'm getting people to sign up for Opus constantly. Not making a lot of money from it, but, you know, it's something. It's drips. Let's call it drips. It's still better than AdSense money, in my opinion. Affiliate marketing money is still better than AdSense money. You gotta really get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views for it to really matter. But this is not a video to bash Glendon or any other content creator. It's just to like keep an open mind and believe in yourself as a content creator. I want more people like me. I'm an introvert and I'm doing it. I'm showing my face. I'm not saying you have to show your face, but I think you'll attract more people showing your face than doing the faceless stuff. But here's my thinking. You should do both. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing some faceless content as well as constantly doing more videos like this. I'll just narrow it down to one channel, you know, with the long form like this, and then do some other stuff on another channel with the faceless content, you know. So I think you should do both, you know. But video is king. Video is king. It's not going anywhere. I just don't want to rely on YouTube the rest of my life and only YouTube. I want to have other options. Like when YouTube went down that day, a lot of you probably don't remember this. What was it, last year or the year before? I think it was last year. YouTube went down, like literally only had bugs for like half the day, maybe the next day. It made me realize the control that YouTube has over our content. Even the content that I'm sending to Family LLC Club is linked to YouTube. And I'm thinking I need a platform, maybe not now, but in the future, that'll probably be for the C Corp, that I can house content where I completely download it into that platform and it be totally separate from YouTube. And I'll still put stuff on YouTube, still put shorts on YouTube, still put some long form on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but have my own platform for my own intellectual property that I own on my own platform. I physically own it. And I think that will give me more power to say, okay, I own this. Rather than just being on YouTube. YouTube could just shut me down. YouTube, think about it, it can shut my channels down completely forever, and all this content is gone. Everything I work for is just gone. Where if I just start uploading some of this content on my own platform, it could still be valuable to me. I could still charge a monthly membership for people to access this content long after I'm dead. I could be gone from this earth, you know. Like, think about that. Troy's gone. R.I.P. Troy Mason. He's gone. But if Troy had a platform that he charged us for, and it had his content, you know, that was inspirational and motivational for us, we would still be accessing that content. And you got to make evergreen content. Like, I consider this evergreen content because it's not necessarily for a specific year. It's content that it could be watched over and over and over and over, because it's going to be relevant next year, the year after. If you notice, that's what I'm building. I'm talking about the Family LLC Club, but I'm making evergreen content because I want you to be able to access this a year from now and it still be useful in some way, shape, or form. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to be hyped up when Glendon comes back. Don't come back, whatever. I wish him well. I don't wish any, although some people probably do, I don't wish any bad will towards him, honestly. Because I don't know if the stories are real or if he just made it up to hype or not. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people hating him, believing that the story is real, you know, but I just think I'm over him, and it's been a long journey of watching him and being inspired by him. And don't get me wrong, if I come across a video, I might watch it for like a minute or two, but I used to binge watch this guy's content like he was above me, like he was a king. Now I'm starting to think, you got to be the king. I'm starting to look at myself as the king. And I need to do what I need to do. You got all the information. Well, you got a partner that's the AI. I'm not going to lie, AI changed everything for me. Because I feel like I don't have to consult anybody other than my own research, which is usually done by more than one AI tool. Not saying AI has all the answers, but for example, Gemini has actual answers because it's embedded in their ecosystem. You know, they've been a browser for years, so the Gemini probably has more up-to-date information that you could Google quickly and get real answers. You know, so AI is my partner now, so I don't feel like I need maybe a business consultant necessarily, but I do watch people like Dan Martell, Myron Golden still. Even though I'm not into crypto, I still check in. That's why I continue to watch Brandon Ivy. They call him Bitcoin Brandon. I watch Brandon Ivy just to keep me updated with the crypto world. You know, because if something big happened that I don't feel is a scam, like BG Wealth, I feel like Brandon Ivy would be on top of it first for me. So I do watch him too. So just stay consistent. You know, I'm just trying to be a little bit more inspirational for you people that are new and want to sell something online. You're over 40, over 50, and you don't really believe that you could take this technology right now, today. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Probably the best time in history to take this technology, package it up, sell it. You know, pretty soon you'll be able to incorporate blockchain technology, what you probably can now with AI technology, because blockchain is good at tracking your stuff, so nobody can't falsify your stuff. But that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I hope I inspired you to look for more answers. And the Family LLC is a good place to start. Less than a cup of coffee. $27 a month. Somewhere. Or go to williamblanda.com. Check it out. Thank you.